Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. We're in Cairns and today we decided to go fruit hunting again in the Cairns urban jungle. You can see there are a papaya growing in someone's backyard, and we're waiting for the bus to take us to the fruit park, right? Hey guys, welcome to the urban jungle of Cairns. There's Kim next to me as well. Hi Kim.
Hello guys, nice to see you.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Yeah, just waiting for the bus.
Fruit hunters are us.
Beautiful day. 28 Celsius, early June 2023. Okay, here comes the bus, guys. Thank you very much.
Bus is going back.
Yes.
They leave from around 32
Woohoo! We are here, guys. So basically, this is where we get dropped off at Sugarworld Adventure Park, or Sugarworld Gardens. It's a multifaceted complex. Right? Oh, so excited. We haven't been here in about, I think 2 years now. Yeah. So this is very exciting. Very exciting, guys. Woohoo! Oh yeah, Kim is all excited. We're the only two people here. I see one guy sitting in his car, and that's it. Let's get the show started. Yeah, this is the only park in all of Australia that has so many fruit trees. You shall see soon. There's the entrance once again, where you come in from. So you don't need to go to Borneo or Vietnam to see the best of tropical fruit. It's right here in our backyard and no one even knows about it. So Sugarworld Gardens is the official name for the fruit park. Wow. Beautiful. Yeah, I decided to do the ornamentals before we get into the fruit, so you can fast forward out of these early shots if you wish. I think they're really stunning. Wow. Glorious. We've got some sugarcane here and a couple of the local native birds. These are the guys that sing all night. And they blend in well, don't they, with the background. Super duper slow moving and sensitive to their environment. Yeah. These are the oldest mango trees they have here, and if you come in summer, which is December, this whole area here is covered with mangoes, like literally hundreds of them. And you can see those. You can see that in a previous video I made here at Sugarworld. Okay, the first tree we come across is the hog plum. That's currently fruiting, right? Spondias dulcis. And then we move along. I'm gonna try to do this as quickly as we can, guys. This is a canistel or egg fruit. I'm dreaming a dream of having one of these at Fruitopia in Melbourne. Right, this is the egg fruit or yellow sapodi. There's a wild mango apparently somewhere in there. Back there, I think. That's what the label on the ground says. I'm not sure. Hang on. Gabon, Africa. Okay. Out at the back. And we have a dog as background entertainment. Then we have this beauty. This is not sure what this is. Very attractive. It doesn't have any scent on the leaves. This one is not labeled. Is it labeled? Let me see. No, there's a durian tree right behind it. Oh, wait a minute. This is flowering. So we might be able to identify this. There's the flowers on this beautiful looking guy. If you can recognize that. And behind it is a durian. And there's another durian here. Is that a durian? Looks like a star. That looks like a star apple. I'm just going by what the label says here. Right? By what the label says. Okay, I was right. This one is a star apple. So I'm a little confused. If we have two star apple trees or a durian back there and a star apple here, because the two trunks are not the same, they're different. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, here we definitely have a durian. Completely different leaves to the star apple. So those were star apples. This is the durian here. It looks like a young one. It's only about 30 to 40 feet, 10 to 12 meters. This one here is a durian meringue tree. So different kinds of durian. Then we have another durian pulu, and a barking dog. And here we have a bunch of achacha. 1, 2, 3 of them. Check out the mulch that has been laid. Wow. There's a few more trees back there. Looks like the same tree. 1, 2, 3 in line. We'll go around and check those. Some bananas. Kim's calling me every few seconds that she found something. She's so excited. What a partner, huh? The best partner to have, guys, is a fruit muncher, fruit lover, and fruit addict. Look at her. Check her out. Huh? How's that for the best partner to have on the same frequency and the same page? Okay, these big fellas are cacao. Wow. Ooh, massive. Oh, and there's pods. I just noticed. Oh, wow. There's pods, guys. Look at that. Cacao pods everywhere. This is one that I'll never see at Fruitopia unless I have it in a protected greenhouse or heated greenhouse. Yeah. No chance of it fruiting though in Melbourne. It'll be a struggle just to keep the plant alive, let alone fruiting. You could grow these in southeast Queensland though, no problem. In Brisbane, Gold Coast. Yeah, it's pretty cool, huh? Check it out. Check it out. Hang on. Wow, look at them all. Just hiding there. Hiding in the crevices. They're hiding. Huh? Isn't it beautiful? And there's another one. I don't see any on the ground, so they must pick them up. The groundkeepers do a great job here. Excellent job. They're always working. There's more there. There's some more up there. There might be some on the ground. They can't be that perfect. Huh? They can't be that perfect, guys. Oh, they've had it. Totally had it. Yeah. Oh, next to the cacao, there's black sapote. Chocolate pudding fruit, which is unmistakable. There it is. Yeah, and another one back there. Actually, there's a few of them, but they're hidden again. Nature does a great job of hiding its bounty. So the black sapote is tucked in between these cacao. All right, moving right along. Wonder what these are in the middle. These are erect young trees. There's 3 of them, and I don't see any label. Maybe some of you can identify it from its leaves. Looks like meringue. No, not meringue. Tarap or something similar. Autocarpus. There's more cacao. Wow, cacao everywhere. Holy moly, it's everywhere, guys. Wow, what a dream to have all this in your backyard. Jeez. And then the Malabar tamarind from Indonesia, Garcinia gabogia. I don't see it fruiting or flowering. There's a couple of them. Then we have Wampy. Now this one I can proudly lay claim to. We have a couple of these back in Melbourne, no problem. South China, Vietnam and Thailand. Yep, these grow very, very, very easily in Victoria, as long as you don't get consistent heavy frost. We get frost, but it's very light. So if you can grow citrus, you can grow Wampy, no problem. This is Mocambo. I don't know this one. It probably has another name, which I'm familiar with. I love the leaves. Check out the leaves, man. Wow. Massive leaves. Holy moly. Look at that. It's like from a different world. Jeez. Beautiful. Mind you, we're in a residential neighborhood surrounded by, just in case you didn't notice. So we have an urban mix in this wonder world of flora. Okay, yeah, I can't get enough of these tall trees and huge leaves. Okay, we have a whole park all the way down to there to discover. I hope I've got enough juice in the battery. It's a big park, guys. A lot of trees. There's another clump of bananas. And these two guys here. Thanks to the labels, I can. This is Kupuasu. Kupuasu. I'm not familiar with that name. I probably know the common name. Seems to be two of them. Yep, same one. I'm not sure what this is. Wow. So you have to come and visit Sugarworld here at Edmonton in Cairns when you visit. And if you have kids, there's a pool next door. They can swim. It's like Wet and Wild. Water world, water slide world. There's some bananas here. Oh, these kids, they don't know how lucky they are to live here, guys. Oh, wow. Oh, it's muddy here. It rained. By the way, it rained the last 4 days. Well, not days, but nights. So we're going to have issues with mud. Oh, look at these leaves. Look at these leaves, guys. Look at this leaf. One leaf. Huh? It's because of this. This fella here, which looks like breadfruit or bread nut. Yeah, there's a lot of these planted throughout the park. Yeah, I wonder which one this is. It's actually coming, the leaves are coming from this guy. Well, that's got the biggest leaves of all. Let's get a little closer. I still haven't figured out what this is. These are the largest leaves of all the trees here at Sugarworld, but we'll get to the bottom of it. All we're gonna do is find a label. It's like autumn. This is like autumn in Melbourne. This is like the tropical version of autumn. Many of the trees here have dropped their leaves over May and now in June. Same in Melbourne. Autumn runs from March till June, even back home. There's a monkey jack. I've got one of these back home, but it's really struggling to stay alive. That's so funny. Oop, we have another unhappy critter. There's another view of the leaves falling in the far north tropics of Australia. Pretty. And the new leaves are coming at the same time as the old leaves dropping. So yeah, very nice. Here we have a yellow mangosteen, which actually there's a few of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, and they're all planted close to each other. How close should you plant your trees? According to this, 2 meters or less, 1.8 to 2.2. Yeah, no flowers or fruit yet. So if you're watching this, guys, from the future in 2030, 2040, 2050, 2060, I hope the park is still here when it's your turn to visit. Not sure what that is. Oof. Smells like vinegar. I don't recognize this either. Looks like a hog plum, but could be anything. Here's another one I have back in Melbourne. The Aracha, or Araza. This is an orange variety from South America. Yep. It's got that very weird kind of leaf, which is, well, these ones are a little bit more moist, but mine are super dry when I touch them. Like no water or moisture at all in them. This one I'm not familiar with either. Cascarito from South America. Moriri guianensis. Sounds like the north of South America, or maybe African roots. And we go on and on and on. Okay, this one looks familiar. It's another achacha. Okay, a lot of achachas planted throughout, and here a purple mangosteen. Wow, interesting. Again, I'm not 100% familiar with purple mangosteen plants, but yeah, I had one of these, which I kept alive for a year and a half in the house, but it succumbed to root rot when I took it out to the greenhouse. You can't take this outside, guys, when it's young. No chance, even in the greenhouse, unless the greenhouse is heated. But I didn't turn off the heater. The heater turned itself off, and the tree died. Yeah. And then we have bitter cola. Not very familiar with this one. It kind of looks like black sapote in a kind of way, the leaves. Oh, here's some youngsters coming up. Here you go. Nice. And more up here. Clusters. And that's the trunk. Bitter cola. You don't hear much about that. Sounds like it would be quite bitter, that's why. Oh, here's another guy fruiting. There's some young fruit here. And this is Buah Sabah. It sounds Malaysian. Sabah, yeah, Sabah is part of Malaysia, I believe. So we have a Malaysian tree. Buah Sabah. And then another cola nut. We're almost at the end, and then we have to do a full circle all the way around back to where we began. Okay, this is the kandis tree from Malaysia, Indonesia, which is very pretty. Very, very pretty. I'm always looking for flowers and fruit, but doesn't seem to be any on the kandis. And over here, guys, we have these massive fruit that have fallen to the ground. Wow, I remember seeing these when we were here last time, but they were completely rotted. But these are definitely not. These are not completely rotted. Oh yeah, that could hurt. That's pretty heavy. Not like steel, but enough to knock you out for sure. 100%. I better move away. Alright. Oh. This is a tennis ball size fruit, and that's that fruit in comparison. Yep. And there's the fruit on the actual tree. Right. Again, hard to see, camouflaged. We have a label that we can check out before another one falls. African breadfruit. There you go. Dailies has this for sale. I've seen this one on Dailies. Yeah. And then we have this attractive guy that's shooting out new leaves. Go around and see what this is. Looks familiar. Looks like some kind of cherry. Yep. Oh wow, cherries everywhere. Everywhere. Before we put it in our mouth, always check first to see what the tree is called. Okay, there's more of these trees with the cherries. There's actually about 4 or 5 of them. We're still trying to find the tag, so we know what we're dealing with. Smells like, it's got the smell of acerola.
I really don't know. Oh, there's the sun.
You found it?
Yeah, it's in here, but
Careful of the
I want
sticks.
to be careful for
Oh yeah,
snakes,
there it
too.
is.
It's called, what does it say?
It's something we have to zoom in for.
I'm not familiar with it.
Lowy from Southeast Asia. Lowy. I've heard that name before, but I'm not familiar with this fruit, so no taste test. Not today. Okay, now we're at the end corner of where we came from, or the far end of where we came in, and here we have lychee, as the Chinese call it, lychee. Yeah, so lots of lychee here, guys. So we're not gonna stick around. We're going to proceed around to the other side. Now, people ask, how far should you space your trees? Oh, here's a white sapoti. That's cool. Now, these are very commonly, not commonly found, but commonly grown where I'm from. Right? More people should grow these. The white sapoti. I've got like 7 trees or more. I can't remember. And there's the flower buds, just like on the trees I have at home and the trees you have at home. There's a few of us growing these trees now. It's huge. Wow. I don't know how you collect the white sapoti from this tree. You need a big tall ladder or a picker. Otherwise it's splat city.
Is this one of our varieties at home, or is it a new variety that
It doesn't say. It doesn't say what cultivar it is. Here's another one that's easy to grow back in Melbourne or Victoria. It's the Gurumichama. Yeah, no problem at all. I've got one of these and a few more as seedlings from seed. And next to it is the pomelo. Another one that's easy to grow in Melbourne. Very easy. Citrus is so easy. Yeah, like I said, if you can grow citrus, you can grow white sapoti out in the open, in ground, unprotected, from the let's say the second year. Yeah, very easy, guys. Citrus. Here's another durian tree right at the edge of the property. Another 40 footer. Kim and I are wondering where their curry tree's gone. They had a huge curry tree somewhere around here. And I'm also looking for the bilimbi. Missing in action. So 2 trees I haven't seen yet. Down there are all the jabuticabas, which aren't so special anymore. Anything that can grow in Melbourne easily isn't special. Well, isn't as special as it used to be. Right? It's like you've jumped that hurdle. There's another achacha. What's this? The Argus pheasant tree. Now this one I have absolutely no idea of. Next to it is the Madrano. Now this one I am very familiar with. Garcinia madruno. Another one that is tough in Melbourne is a young leaf. Very, very tough, guys, to grow these unless it's protected. The same old story. Protected in a heated greenhouse or indoors. That's a real bummer. But once they get established, then the hardest part is over. It's the first 3 to 5 years that these guys die back home. And indoors they dry out because they want humidity. This is your ylang-ylang, and that's just one big massive trunk that goes up to the sky. This bunch here looks like from memory, the acerola patch, if I remember correctly. If I'm not mistaken. Yep, there's like 10 of them, or a dozen. Yep, I'm right. I see them on the ground. The acerolas. Beautiful, huh? But they're not fruiting right now. There's a few of them on the ground. Looks like the season has just ended. I've got 3 of these in the ground back in Melbourne. I've lost so many. It's another one of those that needs to be protected in the first 3 to 4 years, and then they're good to go. Yeah. Oh, here we are. It's still fruiting. Yep, they're still fruiting. There you are. Yep. A few that are misshaped. There's a couple here I might be able to forage. Looks like the birds are getting to these. Let's see. Nice. Not fully ripe, but nice. Very nice. And that's looking back from where we just came. And then once we're out of here, we move into the jabuticaba, Brazilian grape tree patch. And these don't, and there's more on the other side too. These don't fruit now in winter. So I keep saying winter and I'm sweating my you know what off. What's the temperature? Let's see. 27 Celsius. 27 Celsius at 3 in the afternoon.
Familiar, and it's because we have it in Melbourne at our real life Fruitopia food forest. This is coffee. Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is. We're both filming, guys, for both Fruitopia and Funtopia. And I have this back at home, as Kim said, and you can eat the little cherries on this. Not a problem. They're quite tasty. So more of a novelty for us in Melbourne. This little fella here, I'm thinking might be a miracle berry. Not sure, or a miracle fruit. right? Maybe. Looks like he's growing next to this tall palm. Like self-seeded. And they let it go. Right underneath this whopper. Look at these whoppers. Oh, we have a kookaburra nearby. There's another view. What do you guys think? Is that a miracle berry? Miracle fruit? Can ask the ants, but they don't speak English. And looky, some coconuts. Coconuts! The ultimate tropical fruit. Oh, look what I just discovered on the other side of the miracle fruit that I discovered. It's a hedge of miracle fruit. Duh. There's another one there. How cool is that, guys? Huh? Another one here and another one over here. So it's confirmed it was miracle fruit. We don't need to ask the ants. There's the answer right there. Wow, what an awesome hedge of miracle berries. And if you've never tried a miracle berry, guys, you'll be blown away. Not from the taste of the berry, not from the taste, but from what it does to you. Where was one? There's not one here, just when I need one. But anyway, what it does is it changes your sense of taste. So when you eat a lemon or anything sour, it'll taste like sugar, like you're eating sugar. Check out that guy up there. Wow. Whew, beautiful. Whoa. They're 100 plus footers. Plus. I need some more coffee. Lots and lots of coffee. There's another one there. Right? Coffee everywhere. It's raining coffee at Sugarworld. Beautiful. I have this as an ornamental, by the way. So Arabian coffee, to be exact. Goes around and around and around and around, circling this jungle behind here. How cool is that? Oh, there's the map for Sugarworld. That's where we are, right in here, in the tropical fruit section, just here, and over here. Yeah. The rest of it is the swimming pool area, which is in there. All this caged area is for the little monkeys, right? The nippers. Yeah. Okay, out of all the plants that I saw today, this is the first one I've seen that's been chewed by critters. Either crickets or some other insect. Massacre. That's what happens to my avocado leaves back home. The worts avocado cops it like that. Yeah, everything else is untouched. There's the water slide, the water park for kids. And I think we're done, guys. We're gonna have a little fruit luck now, a little fruit party. Kim and George. All right, guys, that's the video. There's a lot more that we didn't film, but you get the idea of how worth it is to come and visit here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for staying till the end, and please like the video and subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you from the next one. Bye bye now.